just last week, so I hope you enjoy it. The novel is called Colors of Love. It was just released in January, and actually on April the 9th, I'm having an event. So if you want to get some tickets for that, I'll have a table set up out there as well as some books. I observed plenty of relationships while growing up. And most of what I discovered about who qualified as a good woman hadn't come from women at all, but from my grandfather, uncle, and dad. This piece right here is called Less Than a Bastard.
Wow.
As the saying goes, Papa was a rolling stone, but in my case, he was a barrel going terribly wrong. He barreled his way through 5 women, you see, leaving 10 kids in his wake. One less than a bastard, that's me. I fall somewhere in the middle, not the youngest nor the oldest. My attitude in the extreme is the coldest and the boldest. When I need to pull rank, get all rowdy and start barking orders, I command attention by stating, I'm one of Titus Cooper's daughters.
Okay.
I am my brother's keeper, or my siblings, as I say. I don't have step-siblings or half-siblings. My brothers are my brothers as my sisters are my sisters. We grew up loving one another, either birthed by the same woman, born from, or raised by the same mistress. It doesn't make any difference to me, regardless of whose infidelity. However our paths cross, or who carries what last name, because there will never be any love lost. Thicker than blood, we will all remain. It takes a village to raise a child, and we are that all on our own. Between both my parents, 15 siblings, 25 nieces and nephews, and the list keeps going strong. This bloodline can't be dominated, underrated, or even mastered. No need for me to be nominated or even graded. I don't care if you think I'm less than a bastard. I'm my mother's daughter, but my father's seed. My mother was the mayor, my father the steed. I know I'm the product of an affair. My father was married to another, so my mother should have never went there. So I tried to right my parents wrong by marrying my kid's father, but that union was never strong, so I don't know why I even bothered. Now, I'm paying for the sins of my father, his actions ingrained in my soul. All that lying and cheating came too easy for me, but I had to break out of that hole. Now I have a man in my life who I'm true to 99.999%. I'm 100% pure. I know if I mess up even one time, the love of my life is out the front door. I'm not willing to take that risk on love again, no matter how complicated it may get. No matter how good the other person seems, in the end, nobody ever benefits. See, men aren't the only ones filled with bravado and swag, with their egos on full display. Between the time I wake up in the morning and go to bed each night, I had plenty of compliments come my way. I knew it then, like I know it now. I have always been and will remain the shit. I am intelligent, confident, and beautiful with a sachet to rival any woman's switch. Yeah. So, you think I care if you call me less than a bastard? I was sent by my parents to be raised in the project like I was their regent. Who knows, maybe it was to cover their shame. It had to be something different about me, because I guess my birth left them nothing to gain. Imagine looking into the eyes of my father's wife, knowing the pain that she has endured. Yeah, she embraced me, but all the while I'm wondering, how can you ever truly love me when I'm the manifestation of my father's sin? The cycle keeps repeating itself, because now I have to look into the eyes of a child that's the product of my man messing around. With a married mother who decided to take a lover because her man was doing time. With a married mother who violated another, me, because her lover was also mine. I made sure that her father claimed her. This child will never be less than a bastard because I won't allow her to live with that shame. I made sure that her father claimed her so that she would be born carrying his last name. Unlike me, who had to grow up and take it, being born Lynette Taisha Baker, but I was supposed to be born Taisha Lynette Cooper, but I didn't even find all that out until later. The name once withheld from me will now be my claim to fame. I took it. It was never given to me. All along, it was mine to claim. So I've concluded that it's my father's decisions and actions that have caused me all this conflict and the choices that he's made. I am a reflection of him and all the beds where he has laid. He should have denied my mother and stayed true to his wife. But his selfish ways cause a ripple effect, a lifelong path of strife. Men are supposed to be the head of the household, but nowadays, which one? Who gives them the right to pick and choose which home to leave? When did it become okay for women to just be the vessel to nurture his seed? When will they take more care in choosing their lifelong mate? When do they realize that their actions often produce children who are nurtured in hate? So men, be wary of your actions, because the result is not always a son. Being a woman in this world, having experienced what I have, being less than a bastard, has not always been fun.
Damn.